What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get 2 free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Sain, and if you're new here, I make videos on personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. I started this Robinhood challenge for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted to simplify investing for those that wanted to invest but didn't quite know how. And number 2, I wanted to show you guys in real time the companies that I invest in to grow my portfolio from $0 to 10K and then eventually from 10K to 100K. So feel free to join me on the journey by grabbing some free stock using my link below, or sit back and watch. Either way, I appreciate you. Today's video, guys, is about a stock update on 3 stocks that I want to kind of touch on today. And so I got to make sure that you guys are up to date on the information that you need to know about each and every one of these plays, because we talked about them in the past, but I need to make sure we move in the right way. Okay, but without further ado, let's take a look at my portfolio. As you can see, guys, we done cracked the $35,000 mark. So I'll make a video and introduce my entire portfolio and show you everything that's in here that got us to this point. But that's just mean it's a good day in the market. We're currently sitting at $35,220.15 right now. On the day, we're doing pretty good. On the week, we are down a little bit. On the month, though, we are up a little bit over 2%. If I take you guys 3 months out, we are up 14.7%, almost 15%, guys. And if we go 1 year out, we're up over 9%. All time, same thing, we're up over 9%. You guys know I started this channel and I started this account in January, more so to walk alongside each and every one of you to show you what's possible in the stock market. And so I'm very happy with the progress we've made thus far, and I'm going to continue crushing in the stock market from here on out. Guys, today I want to talk to you about 3 stocks. Number 1 being NIO on the day. They have some debt that they were able to get their hands on, around 1.5 billion. And so the thing about that you need to know is that now they have some cash that they are working with. This huge cash infusion will allow them to ramp up what they've already been doing, and it's something that you as an investor need to be mindful of, because now they can do a little bit more than they could previously because they had the cash on hand to do so. Little moves like that, guys, are significant in the stock game. Little moves like that are significant as investors. And so those are the type of things we have to pay attention to if we are invested in this company and in the stock market in general. NIO is currently sitting at $14.60. They already touched $15. You guys know when I introduced this, it was around 6 or 7 when I first talked about it. Many of us knew about this way cheaper than that. But regardless, look at the run that it's on. And so if you don't know, NIO has $35, $40 range potential short term. And so I don't know what your position is, but be mindful of the short and long of this stock. Okay, long term, they can go to 300. So those of you that want to hold it and be long-term investors, you can potentially retire early if you get your 1,000 shares of this and hold it till it turns 300. However, in the short term, if you got moves to make, consider what you can do while this stock makes its run up towards the $35, $40 range. Just know on the journey, it will be some dips and pullbacks. Insiders will pump it, raise the price up, and then dump it. And so as an investor, prepare for that so that you're not knocked off your square too much, and know that that's just part of the cycle and the volatility of investing in the stock market. We don't panic when things like that happen. However, we know if it come lower, we can just average our costs down, okay? So we can acquire more shares knowing where it's going to ultimately end up. And so I just wanted to put that on your head today and make sure that you are playing this the right way and positioning yourself the right way in this stock. Stock number 2 I want to talk to you guys about today is Plug Power. You guys know I put you guys up on this a while back as well. Ticker symbol PLUG. They're currently sitting at $9.42. They are almost at $10. Again, guys, a lot of the growth may be priced in already. However, when you plan these positions, make sure you build them out on the low end. Okay, so that you can ride these waves up, and if you need to take profits, you do so. Again, I'm going to always advocate holding. However, I understand everybody's situation is different. You might need a cash infusion, and you might have something you need to do or something else you want to invest in, and that's cool as well. However, Plug, man, is a player that I want you guys to keep on your radar. at least establish a small position in. There's two lanes that's going to pop, and that's the EV lane and the cloud lane. Those two are going to drive the future. And so you want to be in on one or two, if not both. Okay. And so players that you might want to be into, at least on a small level, is things like Plug. Okay. Right now, their name and recognition isn't where it needs to be. That's a good thing for us investors because we can get in at a great price. Okay. However, it's important that you understand that they have some growth potential and there's a lot of opportunity in this play. Stock number 3 I want to talk about today is IDEX, ticker symbol IDEX, sitting at $1.36. I wanted to double back on this one and touch on this. If you're still holding this, this is what you should do. At this point, you see, and you should have seen, the pattern or the way that this stock trades. That's something to be mindful of. Again, they are in the cloud space, and that's one of the spaces that's popping. Okay, but as a result, you need to know, okay, they're sitting at 136. How can I play it? What's the best way for me to play it? If anything, get your small position established at around 135 or below, particularly lower than that. And then if you got to hold it long term to see what it do, then make this a set it and forget it type of play so that you're not focused on this every day, day in and day out. If not, then you may need to make some other decisions around this investment because it's been lingering and teetering around this 130 to 139 range. And so that's not really doing much. And there's way too many other good companies that you could be invested in that's doing a lot better. Okay, so again, it's not a bad thing. It's just about strategy and what your goals are for this particular stock. Listen, guys, I hope those 3 update was helpful. I wanted to make sure that I brought those to you so that if you hold any one of those or all 3 of those, that you can posture and position appropriately. Up next is our word of the day, and today's word is reverse split. You guys told me you wanted me to cover this, and so as a person that's here to serve, I wanted to make sure that I touch on a reverse split. A reverse split off rip is not a good thing. So if you own a company and you hear them talking that language, just know that ain't a good thing. That means the company is in distress. What a reverse split is this. You guys know, if you rock with me on this channel, we always build out to a minimum of 125. We work our way up till we get to 125 on stocks that we serious about. Okay, when we get there, what a reverse split would do is they would try to do a 12 for 1 or 10 for 1. So if we're holding 125 shares, they would turn our 125 shares into 10 shares. And that's not a good thing. We work way too hard to get our cost basis right, to buy in, average down, and then all of a sudden they come and dilute the share so that they can put more shares on the stock market, but again, hurting us that already was in the stock. And so again, a reverse split is not a good thing, and it's not something that you want to be in or be part of if you have a stock that's talking reverse split. The technical definition talks about a reverse split as a process by which shares of corporate stock are effectively emerged to form a smaller number of proportional shares. And so that's what I just mentioned, man. They're trying to condense what we done already built up and take us all the way back down to 1 or 2 shares. And so that's never a good look. Always be mindful if you hear a stock you're invested in talking reverse split, that's not a good thing. That's all you need to know. It ain't a good look. Listen, I hope that was helpful. Now it's time for our question of the day. And today questions come from YouTube Fan 2017. Appreciate your content. My account crossed the 2,000 mark today for the first time. I'm stoked as I've saved and actually made a little bit on it. Man, I'm stoked for you, bro. I am super happy because I can tell you guys, I started this back in January. Again, I've been an investor for over 10 years, but just to show and walk alongside every one of you guys, I started a brand new from $0 in January. And I remember that same feeling when I got to 2,000. And one thing that it does, it gives you the momentum to keep moving forward. Once you get 2,000, you looking like, bet, let me try to get to 5. Once you get to 5, you looking like, man, let me get to 7,500. Once you get to 75, then 10,000 start becoming a reality. And before you know it, your whole lifestyle and way of moving has changed. And that's why I really got in this game, to teach a whole world of people really about the power of the stock market. Not just investing and building your wealth, but it's a lifestyle change, man. Now when you get a little bit of money, you'll find yourself throwing it in the stock market, building your buying power up so that you can cash in on different stocks that you see at a low price. Now your lifestyle will change. You will start seeing yourself, if you like me and like to get fly outside of YouTube, you will see, man, the new J's just came out. They sitting at 300. Man, you know what I can do with 300? I can do this, and this. And so I can buy this stock, and that stock for 300. Or I can throw it all on one stock and turn that into 700 or $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And so it will shift how you do everything. And so again, that's the power of it. I'm excited for YouTube Fan 2017 because I know his excitement, because I remember being there too. And nothing gets me excited, guys. At my core, I'm an athlete, but nothing gets me excited like sports do. The next closest thing is the stock market. And so, man, I felt this when you sent it, and I just wanted to say major salute. Keep up the good work. Our next milestone is 10,000. So get there. And when you get to 10,000, make sure you let me know. And we're going to do an update on my question of the day so I can highlight you again. Listen, man, I make videos like this every week. If you guys have comments, leave them below and I'll add them to my next video. Listen, I make videos like this every week. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.